Have you ever been absolutely certain about a memory, only to find out you're completely wrong? Maybe you swear a movie line went a certain way, or you know a famous logo looked different. Or maybe, like millions of people around the world, you remember Nelson Mandela dying in prison in the 1980s, even though he didn't. Congratulations. You've just stumbled into one of the strangest mysteries of modern pop culture, the Mandela Effect. Today we're diving deep into the shocking examples, the weird science, and the mind-bending theories behind the Mandela Effect, and asking the question, are you remembering wrong, or is reality glitching? Stick around. This one will mess with your head. What is the Mandela Effect? Let's rewind to where it all started. The term Mandela Effect was coined by Fiona Broome, a paranormal researcher, in 2009. At a conference, she discovered that she and many others shared the same oddly specific memory, that Nelson Mandela, the anti-apartheid hero, had died in a South African prison in the 1980s. But here's the thing, he didn't. Mandela was released in 1990, became South Africa's first Black president in 1994, and died in 2013. So why did thousands, maybe millions of people remember otherwise, and not just Mandela? People began comparing other memories and found tons of weird shared mistakes. These aren't just typos in your brain. These are collective false memories. And the more you look for them, the weirder it gets. Famous Mandela Effect examples. 8. All right, let's test your reality. Get ready to have your mind blown. 1. The Berenstain Bears. If you grew up in the 80s or 90s, you probably read those cute children's books about the bear family. Quick, how do you spell it? Did you say Berenstain Bears with an E-I-N? Well, sorry, go check your old books. It's actually Berenstain Bears with an A-I-N. Millions of people remember it as Berenstain. Some even insist it changed overnight. 2. Luke, I am your father. Arguably the most famous movie misquote of all time. Darth Vader's iconic line in Star Wars, The Empire Strikes Back, is not, Luke, I am your father. The real line is, no, I am your father. No, Luke. Go watch the scene. The line never existed the way you remember it. And yet, it's quoted that way everywhere. 3. The Monopoly Man's monocle. Picture rich Uncle Pennybags, the Monopoly mascot. Top hat, suit, cane, and a monocle, right? Wrong. The Monopoly Man never had a monocle, ever. Look at an old box. Your mind just added it. Some people think they're confusing him with Mr. Peanut, who does have one. 4. Pikachu's tail. If you played Pokemon growing up, you probably remember Pikachu's tail having a black tip at the end. But it never did. Pikachu's tail is entirely yellow, with just a brown base. The black tip? Pure imagination, shared by millions. 5. Mirror, mirror on the wall. Everyone knows the evil queen says mirror, mirror on the wall in Snow White, right? You can probably hear her voice right now. Except, that's not what she says. The real line is magic mirror on the wall. Go rewatch the Disney classic. You won't hear mirror, mirror at all. 6. The location of New Zealand. This one blows people's minds. Look at a world map. Where is New Zealand relative to Australia? Many people swear it's northeast of Australia, up and to the right. But check any map. New Zealand is southeast, down and to the right. For some reason, millions misremember its location. 7. The Fruit of the Loom, logo. Many people remember the Fruit of the Loom logo having a cornucopia behind the fruit. But there never was one, ever. No cornucopia, just a pile of fruit. It's been that way since day one. How is this possible? So how can so many people misremember the same thing? Psychologists have studied this phenomenon for decades, but the term Mandela Effect gave it a cool new twist. Here's what the science says. Memory isn't a video recorder. First, let's kill a common myth. Your memory is not a perfect storage device. Your brain isn't recording reality like a camera. It's more like a story you keep rewriting. Every time you recall a memory, your brain edits it slightly. sometimes mixing it with other memories, beliefs, or even cultural references. Combine that with the fact that humans love patterns, shortcuts, and filling in gaps. And boom, false memories are born. Confabulation. There's an official name for it: confabulation. It's when your brain makes up details to fill in missing pieces without you realizing it's happening. So, when millions of people remember Berenstain instead of Berenstain, it's because Stein is more familiar. It matches tons of real names. Your brain prefers the version that makes sense. Social reinforcement. Now add social reinforcement. Once one person says, "Hey, didn't Pikachu have a black tip on his tail?" Other people check their own memory. That tiny seed plants doubt and spreads the false memory like a virus. The more people repeat it, the more real it feels. So now we have whole online communities comparing fake memories, fueling each other's certainty that something is up. The wild theories. In. Of course, the internet wouldn't be the internet if there weren't wilder explanations. 1. Alternate realities. One popular theory says the Mandela Effect is proof of parallel universes, that people remember different versions of reality because they experienced them. Maybe you lived in Universe A where the Berenstain Bears were real, then slipped into Universe B where they're the Berenstain Bears. This is the sci-fi version, and people love it because it makes them feel like Matrix glitch hunters. 2. CERN and the Large Hadron Collider. Some conspiracy fans blame CERN, the European Particle Physics Lab, and its Large Hadron Collider. They claim that when scientists smashed particles together, they accidentally created mini black holes or altered the timeline. So, thanks to physics experiments, your Monopoly man lost his monocle. Of course, there's no scientific evidence for this, but it makes for great Reddit threads. 3. Time travelers. Another fun one. Time travelers keep tweaking the past. Every little change, like stepping on a butterfly, ripples forward and alters tiny details, like a real-life butterfly effect. So if someone fixed a major event, maybe they accidentally swapped Berenstain for Berenstain as a side effect. Hey, anything's possible, right? The psychology is scary enough. Fun theories aside, the true explanation might be even weirder, because if the Mandela Effect proves anything, it's this: your brain is lying to you all the time. We love to think we have ironclad memories, but your mind edits, filters, and fills in blanks constantly without asking your permission. Examples from history. The Mandela Effect doesn't stop at cartoons and logos. History is full of collective misremembering. Henry VIII famously depicted with a turkey leg. Nope, no painting shows that. The Tank Man in Tiananmen Square. Many people remember seeing footage of him being run over by tanks, but the footage shows he wasn't run over. He walked away. Billy Graham's funeral. Many people remember hearing about it years before he died. The same with other celebrities. These aren't just mix-ups, they're entire false memories shared by millions. Why we love the Mandela Effect. So why do people love the Mandela Effect so much? Part of it is nostalgia. We love comparing childhood memories, books, movies, games, and finding glitches. It's also comforting to blame reality instead of your own brain. I'm not wrong, the universe changed. It makes you feel like a detective hunting cosmic clues. And let's be honest, life is more fun with a tiny dose of mystery. So, are you remembering wrong? The next time you're sure about a fact, stop and ask, do you really remember it? Or did your brain stitch together a version that felt true? Do you clearly remember Nelson Mandela dying in prison? Or did you hear about apartheid and assume he must have? Do you swear Darth Vader said, "Luke, I am your father"? Or did the parody quotes overwrite your memory? Your mind loves shortcuts. It loves to make things simple, even when the truth is messy. How to protect yourself from false memories. Here's the thing. Memory is fragile, but that doesn't mean you're helpless. If you want to fight the Mandela Effect, here's what you can do. 1. Double-check facts. Don't trust everyone knows. Go see for yourself. 2. Stay curious. When something feels off, dig deeper. Maybe you'll find the real story is even weirder. 3. Accept being wrong. It's human. and kind of amazing. The takeaway: the Mandela Effect proves something powerful. Your mind is an unreliable narrator. But that's not a flaw. It's part of being human. Our brains didn't evolve to perfectly record facts. They evolved to tell stories, find meaning, and connect with other people. So maybe the Mandela Effect is a glitch, or maybe it's a reminder that reality is stranger, memory is weirder, and certainty is sometimes an illusion. So, which Mandela Effect example blew your mind the most? Did you swear Pikachu had a black tail? Or that Darth Vader said Luke? Drop your favorite Mandela Effect in the comments. I want to see how many of us remember wrong together. If this video warped your reality, give it a thumbs up, hit subscribe, and ring the bell for more weird knowledge every week. Because the truth is out there, and sometimes it's hidden in the corners of your own mind. Stay curious and keep questioning your memories, and ring the bell for more weird knowledge every week. Night.